Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Kickoff team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Buckeyes offense is on the field first today. Let's look at the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. An offense behind the six, off schedule there after the first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. We are lost him. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He'll field it close to midfield. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, in this quarterback's career, has been a mix of mistakes, but also stepping up in some big moments when needed.
Chris, this guy doesn't necessarily have the flashy skill set, but he's very consistent with what he does within this offensive structure. And the defense better be careful, because whether it's...
Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
14, Ohio State, 0.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Scanning the field. It's Owens. Screen to the wide receiver. Makes the first down, but Hazy Price, big hit there at the end. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. A deep shot to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Will avoid the big hit with the slide. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Wow, juke the first tackle. That was enough to make the first down. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Johnson. Has the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. And in first down, right back to the running game. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Just the thing that I love about this play,
Up and over the man. This defense is reeling now. First down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
what a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. They add the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Georgia Tech, 21. Ohio State, 0.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Running back with the football. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Porter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it now. Looks left and finds his target there. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The receiver grabs it. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. First crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What a catch. Hands up off the deflection. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or
continues to fight for yards. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield. It's Owens. Running back grabs it on a screen. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And down he goes.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. So this defense finally makes a play that's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity.
A deep shot to the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Now here comes the point after attempt.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
That makes the score Georgia Tech 35, Ohio State 0.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Now it's second down here. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down?
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense.
They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That's caught. It's Smith. Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Point after, knocked right through. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And the Yellow Jackets will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Refusing to be stopped on this play.
This is why this quarterback goes to this tight end. His size and his athletic ability. The soft hands to make the catch. But, Chris, this is what separates him from other tight ends in the country. Look at him after the catch, breaking tackles and picking up more yardage.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. That's caught. It's Miller. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Warner. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
42, Ohio State, 7.
Now it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. There's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Yellow Jackets bring their punt team onto the field.
Now,
and he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Running through the tackle. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw. It's Warner. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Back to throw again. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that previous play. Here comes a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Delivers quickly to the left side. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Yellow Jackets will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement.
Georgia Tech 42, Ohio State 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Hand off to the right side. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal now for this offense. QB keeper all the way. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. He keeps it on the design run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them. Great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Great move there. Refuses to go down. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. There's a 1st and 10 play. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up anymore.
The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, this defense has been great the entire ball game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. He's brought down out at the 46.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2 o'clock with the running game. No way to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Receivers are bunched together. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the offense will just take a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advanced.